Okie dokie boys and girls, it is day 351 of bulking to 75 kilos with calisthenics only, and today we have another push day. Now, coming from some of the heaviest leg workouts I've ever done in my life, of course I'm feeling a bit tired today, but today I'm gonna manage my recovery by just trying some new things. And you know, that might sound a bit weird, because if you try new things, that means that you're not used to the workout and you might just get extremely sore, but I'm still gonna do the exercises that I'm used to, being the planche and the push-up, but I'm gonna do them in a bit of a different way. And that's important because, you know, you can keep training the same exercises for a long time and not get too tired, but it's important once in a while to back off by lowering your expectations. And a great way to do that is to just do a different style and have some fun with it. So, you know, usually lately I've been doing I guess 6 to 8 sets of planche, and then I've been aiming for the 10 sets of 50 on the push-ups. But you know, now I'm coming from these heavy leg workouts. I want to manage my recovery for next week or the end of this week, when I'm gonna try my 1 rep max PR on the pistol squat. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a bit of a different training style. And by doing so, you know, it's something I'm not used to, so I don't really know what to expect. And by not knowing what to expect, I also can't mentally push my body as far, you know, because when you do the same workout over and over again and you try to aim for more and more and more, that's a good thing. But also you will realize, like, every time you try to go further, every time you try to improve, every time you try to do more than last time, it becomes more difficult, it becomes more stressful, and you have this standard in your mind that you want to surpass, and basically it's triggering you to be able to push yourself further. But if you remove that by just taking a bit of a step back and trying something new, it kind of moves away for a second, right? You can just approach your training, no pressure, and you know, that fact alone, no pressure, means that you're naturally not gonna push yourself as hard, and basically you're gonna have fun being able to do hard sets, but you know, it's still gonna be kind of a deload. And that's the plan today. So today I'm gonna do a couple hard sets on the planche, the normal planche. I'm gonna do a couple hard sets on the push-ups. I actually want to try something new on the push-ups, so that's gonna be fun as well. But yeah, I'm not used to this, so it's gonna be new, and well, I can just see where I end up. First of all, let's do a quick warm-up set on the planche. Let's see how it feels. I can't complain for waking up at a body weight of 76 kilos. So let's take a quick rest and we'll go for those hard long sets. Fuck. I feel like if I practice a little bit more, I'd be able to get those 4 push-ups to a press. A little bit more practice. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try some more sets. Maybe like straight 5 push-ups to a press or something without the hold in front. But yeah, I think 3 or 4 sets in total will be a good thing to aim for. Fucking hell, I'm weak. Fucking hell. I'm debating on whether I should do one more hold set or just leave it at this. I need to rebuild the planche. Holy fuck, I'm weak. Okie dokie, boys and girls, so the planche workout has been done. It was a very short one, and now we are moving on to push-ups. This might be one, like a bit of a longer workout. You know, I'm gonna do the decline push-ups, the Japanese style push-ups. If you've been watching the channel, you already know. I'll try to remember to put a link to the Japanese guy in the description, but basically, there's this Japanese guy with a huge chest, and he built it with only bodyweight push-ups. And you think, how the hell is that possible? Well, it's possible because he does 10 sets of 100. So he is insanely strong, and basically ever since I've seen that video, I'm like, holy hell, I have to train harder, you know, I have to, there is still levels to this game, I have to get stronger, and basically I've been chasing it ever since. So today, I'm actually gonna try something very exciting. I'm gonna try sets of 100 push-ups. Yes, multiple. I've done a set of 100 push-ups before, but like only one set. And today I want to see if I can do 2 sets. And you know, it might not sound like much of a deload, but basically, I've never tried multiple sets. Like, I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know what to expect. And because I don't have expectations, I also don't have this standard in my mind that I would like to cross. Of course, I would like to go over, like, I would like to do 2 sets, right? That's gonna be the aim, but even if I fail, right, that's like 2 sets that are gonna be to failure and nothing much more. So, you know, still, even if I go to my absolute max today, it's gonna be less intense than when you have something in your mind to beat. And that's why I think, you know, taking a step back, trying something new can be very important. But also, you know, it doesn't sound exciting, but it can be exciting, you know. 100 push-ups, that's some One Punch Man level, and I just have to repeat it 10 times sometime in the future to reach the Japanese guy level. But yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna set a timer once every 3.5 minutes. The remainder of the time will be rest in between sets, and then basically after the 2 sets are done, I'm gonna switch to sets of 50 push-ups, yes, and basically do like 6 to 8 sets more, because of course we have to reach the minimum of 500 push-ups. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's see what happens. I'm quite nervous, but like in a fun way, not in an actual anxious way. Like, I'm just excited to see what happens. Fuck you. What the fuck? 2 minutes of less of... What? 2 minutes of rest left, and I am certain the later half of this set at least, I was not straightening my arms. What the... How does he do it? Fucking hell. Alright, that's 50 push-ups. Alright, I guess next time I know I have to beat 100 push-ups plus 50 push-ups. How the fuck am I gonna get the remaining 350 push-ups? I'm gonna figure that out. I'll be right back. Alright, let's attempt 2 more sets of 50. Then we're halfway, and then the remainder we can do sets of 50 of normal push-ups. You know, the more I attempt to get close to what the Japanese guy is doing, the more I understand how he got his chest. You know, I feel like I'll be chasing the 10 sets of 100 push-ups, and it's gonna take me ages, but by the time I get there, perhaps I'll have the same chest as him. What the hell? Well, screw it. Let's make the last set 100. I'm gonna regret this. Well, no. There is no regret in effort, but there will be questions asking myself why during the set. That's 50. That's it for today's workout. And I can hear you saying, Timmy, what the fuck, man? Those push-ups don't work. I mean, today's pump is sick as hell. I can do this and it starts to cramp. It's insane. It's even worse, or I guess it's better. You know, I like this feeling. It's better than last time. Oh, yeah, that's an insane pump. You know, today the plan was to do a little deload. And you know, while I made the smart decision of cutting the planche workout short at set number 3, I might have gotten carried away with the push-ups a little too hard, you know. But hey, who needs a chest to squat anyway? You know, I'll make sure that I don't regret it on Sunday when I go for the 100 max PR. But these push-ups, of course, I'm still trying to improve the form while increasing the reps, and I guess the progress on the form is very slow, but gradually I am trying to straighten my arms more, even though it doesn't look like it. But especially when I'm fresh, you know, I think I'm getting the hang of it. And then once I get tired, you know, I fall back into old habits, but doesn't matter, you know. Like, as long as you're pushing yourself, no pun intended, but as long as you're training hard, right, on the exercise, even if the form isn't perfect, even if you're not doing full range of motion, you know, as long as you're not hurting yourself, of course, you're gonna make gains, you know. The prisoner workouts, we've all seen them, you know, thousands of half reps, I should say, or some people say 0 reps. Well, if those people can get swole doing 0 reps, then I am interested in their methods. And, you know, today it was one of those workouts. 500 push-ups, hey, it's the bare minimum, but the way I got them, one set of 100, then sets of a 50, and then another set of 100 to finish off. Yeah, I am satisfied. And, you know, it's something new, it's something fresh. I don't know if it's gonna end up having me recovered more by next workout. You know, I don't know if it's gonna result in me being deloaded, but at least it resulted in me having a no pressure training and having a lot of fun. So I guess it was worthwhile, and I'm very happy with how today's workout went. So yeah, that's it for today's workout. And like I mentioned during the workout, it's insane. Every time I try to do the Japanese push-ups and I try to get a little closer to those 10 sets of 100, every time I understand more and more how insane it actually is. Today I did a set of 100, but in no way am I recovered to do another one. I got 50 on the second one. It's insane. And the guy, he takes 1 to 2 minutes interval. I had 2 minutes and 15 seconds to rest. You know, the guy, he takes 1 to 2 minutes all the way to the end. He does his workout in like 30 to 40 minutes. How? It's fun to know that there is such a high level out there that you can reach. You know, you're never at the top. There's always something else out there that you can strive for, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing so. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing these push-ups. I'm gonna keep having fun. I hope you do the same. You know, have fun with your workouts, and it's gonna help you for sure to stay consistent. And we all know consistency is gonna be the key to eternal gains. But yeah, I'm gonna head downstairs, have some dinner, and I'll see you tomorrow for what hopefully will be a deload pull workout. We'll see.